your go-to festive outfit color.
Here we go.
One Diwali song that you still remember.
Janu Mere Janu.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Quality or innovation?
Quality always.
One celebrity you would love to bring here and get him dressed, any Bollywood or Hollywood?
Karan Johar, because he's lost a lot of weight right now.
Hello, welcome. You're watching Business Today. This is Aastha Chopra and the festive season is officially here. The festive season is all about the light, food and shopping. And for this, we are at Westside and we are in conversation with Umashan Naidoo, who is the head of marketing and beauty at Trend. Thank you so much for being with us first of all, and we wish you and your team a very happy Diwali. And this is a beautiful collection. I was mesmerized as soon as I entered, and the way you dressed me today is absolutely stunning. Please tell us, how was the vibe of this year's Diwali and what the Westside is looking for?
Well, Aastha, thank you so much for coming into our home. Welcome to our new space, actually. This is our Andheri Nagar store, boasting almost 30,000 square feet of fashion. And I'm not sure if you noticed on your way in, there is no green and there's no blue. That's symbolic to Westside. So this is one of our new look stores. And we have lots of these coming up in the country. And the whole idea is to have this space where you could see the fashion and you can have a very, very clear view of what's in front of you and navigate quite easily. So I don't know if you got that sort of feel, but I'm sure as we're walking through, you'll discover that. Now, coming to your question about what is happening for Diwali.
Yeah.
Now, Diwali happens every year in India, and we all go crazy around this time because we feel it is the time where customers are going to spend all of their money. However, I think what's changed in India significantly is that customers are spending frequently now. It's not like in the good old days where, you know, I'm waiting for Diwali and I'm going to spend everything. I think throughout the year, with all of the events and weddings and celebrations and I think India loves a party. We must agree on that. We make every occasion a possibility to celebrate, dress up. And I think that is the phenomenal thing about being in fashion this year. So I think our priority with Diwali was, how do we amp it? And how do we take it to another level? Because we're going to be in the market of sameness. And I think some of our strategies has been, how do we modernize it? Like if you look at this particular item right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone thinks color for Diwali, and I've dressed you in color and you look fantastic in color. But here's an alternative for you. Because it's one of those purchases when you're coming in and you're thinking color, you might walk past this and kind of go, hey, you know what? I've got a shadi coming up soon. Why not? And I think that's the idea of retail at the moment. It's not to just specifically plan for that occasion, but to also mesmerize you as you walk to the store with other opportunities so that that basket gets plumpier.
Yeah, exactly. Like, see, as soon as I entered this floor, it was all about the festive decor and Diwali. And first mannequin was dressed in black, but it's not the black. It's like outshining each of them. I think that's the modernization you're talking about.
And what's so lovely about this particular item is I could take that skirt away, pair it with a pair of black jeans, put a leather jacket over it, and I've got a new dimension altogether. So I've twisted my ethnic into something Western. And I think that's the opportunity of young people at the moment, is that it's fit for occasion, but it's got a longer life outside of that particular occasion.
Yes.
And I think that's also one way of tackling sustainability in a way, that I've got this outfit, but I can wear it for more than one. I mean, if I look at you right now, that waistcoat can be worn with a pair of jeans.
Yeah, absolutely.
And why not?
And why not? Exactly. That's the question. Okay, when I talk about the Westside, to be very honest, it's not about how I am coming to the Diwali shoot and celebrating it with you. It's my to-go brand, to be very honest. If there is a conference, I can be here. If there is a festival, I can be here. If there is a Diwali celebration or a high-class fashion, anything, ramp walk or something, I can be here. And the trend is amazing in the Westside, and I think the price points is better than any other brand if we talk about. It's like beauty with so much affordability in today's generation. So what are the trends we are looking here since last year?
I love what you're saying, but I'm going to rephrase that slightly for you, right?
Yeah.
I think that our brand DNA is about having style and fashion at the right time, at the right place. I think most retailers want to achieve that.
Yeah.
First price, right price is always our priority. And it's not about the price, it's about the value you're getting. You know, price is relative. What is cheap? What is expensive in this market? But when I come in and I pick up a garment, I'm not screaming out a price point to you. I'm screaming out the design.
Yes.
I'm screaming out the appeal. And I think the joy of what we do is when you flip that tag over, you kind of go, oh, how did they do this? You know, how did they get this going for me?
Exactly.
Because I'm not seducing you by price, and I think that is incorrect to do in this day and age. You're a young, beautiful woman, you're spirited, you're confident. You don't want someone throwing down a price. You're not going to buy something because it's cheap. You're going to buy something because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then that beauty becomes affordable through its value proposition. I think some of the key trends is that fashion is quite democratic. You know, there used to be a point in time where the aspiration was up here, but I think value is recognizing that they have to have aspirational fashion. And that if you're going to speak to the Indian market, understand that they have exactly what you have in your hand. They have a smartphone.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which tier of part of the world that I'm in India, every kid is aware of what the trends are.
Absolutely.
And the trends are not coming from Bollywood, because that's passé at the moment. The trends are coming from everyday people that I aspire to and you aspire to. And they may be influencers who have 10,000 followers on Instagram, but that girl is authentic about what she's doing.
Yeah.
And young girls are looking at her and they're mimicking her styles. They're not mimicking the styles of Bollywood styles, because that is also a bit fictitious, I think, in a way.
Yeah.
So if you look at us as a brand, our stores are our billboards, number one. Number two, there are no celebrity endorsements. You know, I'd rather work with an artist or a dancer or a musician, someone who's up and coming, someone who's doing something phenomenal that no one has seen. And you know what? That resonates with the youth that we have tapping into our brand. It's not about digitally and social media wise, it's not about the big expensive face and throwing money at stuff. It's about prioritizing that you've got your hygienes in place. Do I have a beautiful space? Do I have an adorable collection that someone's going to fall in love with? Customers don't know what they want. It doesn't matter what you say. You would come in here with the idea of wanting something pink, but you know what? I've persuaded you to wear something different.
Yes.
And I think that's the idea of retail at the moment, that as much as it needs to be great value, it has to offer some sort of experience. And experience is not me coming up to you to say, hi, madam, can I help you with this? Experience is a visual journey.
Yeah.
It is placed, it is available from a size proposition, it is available in a couple of colors for me. It doesn't look like my neighbor's gonna wear it as well. There is choice that is big enough for as many people as possible. And I think there's also the fine line of making sure that I'm updating the older consumer and making her feel sexy, and making her feel as though she has arrived, and not treating her like an older person.
Yeah.
And I'm also making sure that my young person feels that there's also a voice for her. Westside is a very complex brand. You know, it is iconically around for a long time. It set the pace by changing what the mode of fashion was in India, thanks to Mrs. Simone Tata. And I think now we've got so many interesting cohorts of people doing so many exciting things. You can't be everything to everyone. And that's why a point of view is so important. And that's why creating this store, having you in here today to experience us, is also so important.
Well, absolutely. You defined it so beautifully. I will share one very funny incident. I was in Bangalore and I was attending one of the events. I was just talking to your team as well. So by chance, like at 8 in the morning, my dress broke. And the one thing which my hotel was like perfect in, it was right in front of Westside. I'm not joking to you. It's like right in front of Westside. I rushed in, I grabbed the conferencey thingy, and it just made my day.
No, that's spectacular.
Yeah.
We're opening stores furiously at the moment. We're up to 266 stores. We have a big ambition for this financial year to open more stores, and I'm sure you're going to see and hear more of that in the press. I think the idea is that to make the brand as accessible as possible physically, because that's where the experience comes alive. But we're also online. And we're also one of those brands that has our own online spaces. So the only other marketplace that we're in is in Tata Click. And that's a sister company anyway, but you wouldn't find us on any other platform itself. And that for us is a very important thing. We own our destiny. And I think as much as people say that you need to be on platforms so you can get more eyeballs, you can have more doors, I think that our journey is our stores are our billboards, like I said.
Yeah.
It's your experience. and then you have your phone in your hand. So if you don't want to really purchase it now, you can have the experience in stores, and then you know what you want, and you can put that in your basket and you can check out later. So I think the omnification of doing what we're doing is also quite key as a strategy, but it's not omnifying through discounting, and it's not omnifying to throwing all sorts of bargains down your throat.
Yeah.
And we have a new collection every week.
Yes.
You know, every week there's at maybe 150 new lines. Every 4 weeks there's over 500 new lines. So the store gets a refresh. If something is hanging around on the shop floor longer than 8 weeks, we make sure that we refresh that as fast as possible. So I think engaging the consumer now is, there's someone who's window shopping and she doesn't want to be bored, and she wants to be tintillated all the time with something that she never thought she needed.
Yes, yes. So just tell me one thing, Westside is always innovating. So what is innovation as per se in Westside? See, this is a very, no, I won't say generic. One side it's Diwali festive and other it's trendy. One side it's like women oriented and one side it's men oriented. And the color varies, but at the same time they're both attracting your views. So what is innovation in your terms, and how Westside is going forward in terms of strategies and innovation as compared to other brands?
I think it also depends on where you are as a brand when you discuss innovation. You know, our innovation comes through making sure that we're taking the customer on a fashion journey.
Yeah.
But also, you know, we have a modern customer and a contemporary customer. Our modern customer is more aware of the trend, but she doesn't want to be in that risk mode of the contemporary customer. She's more pragmatic in her decisions. However, she doesn't want to feel out of place. You know, so when you're designing and creating a store like Westside, innovatively you're saying, I'm going to offer this customer new fabrication. I'm going to take something that she's known for a long time, and I'm going to put that on something new in terms of texture, in terms of hand feel, and I'm going to give her something she knows, but it's going to feel different on her, and she's going to feel energized about that. You know, we're not a Uniqlo, and we're not going to be performance. And, you know, normally when people talk about innovation and retail, they talk about performance fabrics, and they talk about wickability and all sorts of things. For us, it's innovating the style of what you're going to wear. So when we see something out the catwalk, we need to innovate it so that it is appropriate for India. What happens in India? Firstly and foremostly, it's not even about the diverse regions and languages. It's about the weather. You know, when you bring something from Europe and you're inspired by it, the fabric already is wrong because it's wrong for your climate. The same thing happens in beauty. We'll come back with the most beautiful lipsticks to be inspired by, but the formulas don't work for our hot country. So I think that for us is she, and I'm talking about her, and I'm not talking about him, because she is a priority in India. You know, I feel the female customer is so powerful in India. A, she's got her own money. B, she's in charge of her destiny, and she knows what she wants to wear. She's not preconditioned anymore. And therefore, I think she is a big decision maker in the family now, because she's also nudging her husband or a partner or her parents or her brother or anybody that she's influencing. And because she's so aware more than he is, she's able to understand and note that innovation faster than he does. So fabric plays a big role in innovation, form, fit, and function always. Quality and how we innovate quality so that, you know what, the color doesn't mess up too quickly or doesn't fatigue in the heat that we have. So innovation for us is big, and there's subtle changes that we don't brag about, but you feel the difference when you put the garment on, hopefully.
Yes, absolutely. And when you spoke about beauty, what are we seeing about the beauty segment in India right now?
It's banging.
It's banging?
It's absolutely banging. What I'm thrilled about is that I do trend beauty, so it's across all our formats. And so my view on the Westside customer, the Zudio customer, and even the supermarket customer is quite dynamic compared to just being, I don't know, a big box Sephora or something of the sort, because we've got all of these spaces where we do sell beauty. The customer wants fashion now. The traditional way of doing beauty, where this is a foundation for the next 12 years and I stick to it, is gone.
It's gone.
I'm sure you have 3 foundations in your bag, depending on what the occasion is. You want a skin tint when you just want to get up in the morning and just head out very quickly and not be too precious. You want something dewy for the night. You want something in between matte, depending on what your business function is going to be. And then with that, you also have 6 or 7 different lipsticks. In the same families, they're not dynamic, but they offer you a little twist.
Yeah.
And the customer is picking that up. Our penetration in beauty is up to 40% in Westside, which is phenomenal. And that is because we're able to give the consumer a divine product, and we're able to give it to her at a price that's right for her pocket. And the combination of that equals exceptional value. Now that for me is innovation. And there's also secrets as to how we create our formulas and how we create our packaging. But I think that's where you have to be innovative, where you're saying, I'm giving you the latest, and I'm giving it to you so you can afford more than one.
Yeah. Actually, now India as a country, of course, women is always preferred as fashion and clothes. But I have seen you dressed right here. You got your pants from the daily wear, your kurta from the Westside, and the waistcoat. What's the men's segment evolving? Don't you think men's segment is evolving? What was it? It was a plain bland kurta, a dark color, but now it's like one color, but so cooler. It makes the man look so sharp as you are right now, and with all the shoes and everything.
You're making me blush.
And you made me so dressed up and beautiful. Please tell me.
I think customers, we bifurcate by lifestyle.
Yeah.
Trying to make the curation simpler and easier for consumer. At the end of the day, how you choose to wear style is left entirely up to you and your decision and what you're feeling at that point in time. And I'm glad you picked on that point. I'm wearing an ascot pant, I'm wearing an ETA top and bottom, and I'm wearing a Soul Play pair of shoes. And I can have 5 different dimensions of this, right?
Yes.
Therefore, we look at color palettes, we look at fabrics, we look at curation, we sound check whether the guy's journey from end to end can occur. Because I can walk all the way down to formal wear right now, and I can take this jacket and wear it with a pair of check pants and a polo neck. So I think we're very mindful across all our brands. Can she or he cross-dress? It is done with great intent, but it is not shown that way. Because I wouldn't want a consumer to come in and find polar opposites, because then you're not building a brand. You're then just selling clothes. And I think that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to sell clothes. We want to sell a lifestyle and an experience. And we want to create some joyful moments for you where you could actually, at your leisure, walk through areas and kind of go, oh, I like that top with that pants. Make that decision. And then I'm also very excited when you then send me an Instagram sort of DM saying, hey, this is my style. User-generated content at the moment is just gone insane. Everybody is an influencer. Everybody wants to feel excited about when they wear us, and they send us their content constantly. And I love that, because when I see somebody that I know that 50 other girls can resonate with, and is wearing something 50 other girls never thought they could wear, and feels as confident as you are feeling today, then that's half my job done.
Exactly. It's like blending of fashion. Any pants with a traditional kurta or traditional pants with a normal t-shirt, it's like going all over ahead. So when it comes to business all round, what is the growth trajectory you're following?
Oh.
Okay, we'll talk about only your expectations. What are your expectations?
I think our expectations are exactly the same as everybody else in the marketplace.
Okay.
I think we want a fat piece of that pie, and I think we're going to get it. I think our ranges are looking phenomenal. I've been looking around the marketplace. I've been seeing what's going on. Whisper discounts are already beginning. I think the GST sort of rattle occurred, and I think a lot of people have made big purchases already. And I think retail is going to get the second wave, where, okay, I've done my big purchase. Now hey, I bought myself a brand new car. I need to look good in that car. I'm not going to wear last year's fashion. And humans are like that. It's as we get bigger and better stuff, we want more. And I'm sure we're going to get that more happening here this season at Westside. You know what? The playbook's done. We know we're ready for a fabulous occasion. Our operations are in place. Our back logistics are in place. We're replenishing 24 hours so that there's availability. We've worked on our in-house tech. We want to move the lines faster. I think the joy for customer is going to be, I can come in, I found my stuff, I didn't have to spend the whole day hunting because Westside has made it easy for me. They've curated, they've taken out all the fuss, all the noise. The price points are great, like you said, so I don't have to think twice. And there's no drama in terms of buy this, get that, do this, do that. It's just a very straightforward proposition. And we're banking on that, together with our very fun Instagram content. I don't know if you got to see what we're doing at the moment on Instagram. But
some of your campaigns, I have noticed that it's your campaigns and your advertisements are like so much attractive.
Yes.
I saw one of the stories, like there was a dog in a story and
Correct.
he was like full dressed up, so cute. Like the campaigns are so adorable and attractive because now the trend is like dressing your pets up, your grandmas,
Yes.
your grandmothers. It's like
so
out
the
of the
Style
world.
Club is very important to us,
Yeah.
and the Style Club we shook up sort of like about 5 years ago. And it is a subscription model where customers actually pay to be part of the membership. But once they're on the membership sort of like list, there's a lot of treats and a lot of communique that goes to them. So that entire content was about joining the club and being part. And our entire festive campaign was, welcome to the house, welcome to the club. And when you're part of this crazy house, lots of fabulous things happen.
Yeah.
And I think we just want to celebrate people, and we want to celebrate the fact that we're able to build communities, whether it's Westness. We run this amazing program with women. We have up to 2,000 women in our Westness runs, where it's a run to rave. They literally run 5Ks. They come at 5 o'clock in the morning, all geared up. We have a rave party at 7 a.m. and then they go off again. I think retail is more than just selling clothes. I think retail is about a non-transactional experience of, I love you as my customer and I want to show you all the things I can do for you outside of just buying that dress.
Yeah, actually that's fun. Let's play a more fun game. Like
Yes.
we can see, first of all, while talking to you also, I'm keep on looking to your collection here. Let's play a fun round of rapid fire. Let's see what's going on in your mind when it comes to fashion, Diwali and festivals. Okay, so rapid fire, you don't have to think, you just have to go with your instinct. Okay, your go-to festive outfit color.
Here we go. Off-white.
What are you wearing? Okay, one Diwali song that you still remember.
Ooh.
Or any jingle or any tone.
How do I say that song? Janu Mere Janu.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So, gifting clothes or gifting sweets?
Clothes, definitely.
Clothes. Shopping last minute or well in advance?
All.
All of them.
All. I'm a compulsive shopper. I will plan and then I will be. I suffer from FOMO, so I go back in again. I wanna. The joy of shopping is not missing the crowd. It's ridiculous. People love crowds. As much as they'll come out and go, oh my God, have you seen how crowded it was? But there's something in having a crowded store that just gives you this sort of vibe to wanna push on.
Exactly. What you define after coming back home and like, oh, so much tiring, but we got the best collection ever we can get.
Yeah.
Okay, so one Westside product you would secretly gift yourself this season.
The vitamin C facial mist or
Great.
serum. It's amazing.
Great. Okay, mithai you can't resist during Diwali.
Ooh, the creamy one, the sort of like white one. Is it called a barfi?
Okay, barfi. Got it. Shopping online or in store? What is your personal pick?
I browse online and I shop in store.
Great. Okay, quality or innovation?
Quality always. You know what? It's got to, the form, fit, and function, and the fabric has to be so divine. Innovation comes and goes, but when I buy a beautiful white shirt and it just hugs me the right way, I'm obsessed.
Great. So, one celebrity you would love to bring here and get him dressed, any Bollywood or Hollywood?
Karan Johar, because he's lost a lot of weight right now, and I think Westside can actually do something fantastic for him.
Okay, so we are done here for 2025. India Today for Diwali 2026 or India Today for Diwali 2026? Which one will you choose?
India,
Actually.
India every day. I think the joy of India, and I was saying this to my parents as well, is that every day is a celebration and a festival. And someone is banging a drum or blowing a trumpet or having something. So I think that's the joy of being in India, is that we celebrate everything.
Okay, guys, you heard the man. Westside and his team is all set to celebrate Diwali with clothes, beauty, and so much more is coming.
Don't forget home as well. We have an amazing home range.
Well, you heard the man. Home as well. The interiors and all the decor. Westside leaves no one behind. Trent leaves no one behind. We had so much fun talking to you, and it was so much fun celebrating Diwali, especially with this beautiful dress you have dressed me in, and you looking sharp yourself.
Thank you.
And we are just ready to party. I think after that, it was lovely meeting you and lovely chatting with you. We hope to see you very, very soon. Wishing you and your family and your team a very, very happy Diwali.
Thank you, and happy Diwali to everyone out there. Thank you.